Hello guys, this is Techie331 here. I will be showing you how to wire a fire alarm pull station to a fire alarm device with batteries by using 9 volts. So, you can see my camera is blank. I will show you what you will need. So, to use 9 volt batteries, and you will need your pull station. Any choice, I'm using this one, it's a Kitty pull station. And your notification appliance. It can be a strobe, horn only or horn strobe, doesn't matter, but you pick. I'm going to be using my Wheelock LS1 M remote strobe. And you will need some wire. You will probably need tree wire. Oops, this is a little bit tangled. You will need tree wire and 3 9 volts. Also, excuse the background, my PC is like that sometimes. So you will need 3 9 volts. Now the most important thing, do not connect these just like this, because that's very unsafe. You'll be making a short circuit, which is also dangerous. So, I will show you me connecting them. But one thing I want to point out, if your fire alarm is 12 volt DC, do not use 27 volts. Alright? That sounds good. So this alarm can take up to 31 volts, so it will work with 27 volts. But you can also use 18 volts if it's optional and your device works with it. But I'm using 27 with this device because it can handle up to 31. Now, to connect these batteries, you see the positive and the negative here? You have to do this. Alright, I'll show this. So you see your 9 volt battery, there's a positive here, and the other battery, you connect one positive to one negative here, just like this. So you see, you are 18 volts. To get 27 volts, you do the same thing. You see the negative from this battery goes one of the positive to the positive here. Then you have 27 volts. Now don't short circuit again. That's not good at all if you do that. So you got your 27 volts from your 9 volt batteries, which is good. Now, you will also need a screwdriver, which I have right with me, depending on what screws your fire alarm has. So, to start off with doing it, first off, you go to the back of your pull station. Now, to find some things out, these do not have any positive and negative. Alright? They have no positive and negative, so it doesn't matter which wire. The white and black, alright? But don't mind the other two terminals, they're not in use. My camera's not focusing. Only these ones are in use, alright? Ignore the other two. So, number 1, see your negative wire? The negative from your battery will go to one of these terminals. And never do this as it's actually plugged in, because that is actually not good. Oh, there's a little fail right there because the end of the pigtail came off. So, as you were saying, never do this as it's actually plugged in. So you can get a little bit of more understanding. Sorry. You got this is the negative from your 9 volt battery, alright? From your 9 volt batteries. You go to one of these terminals, alright? You open one of these terminals up. I'm going to be using this terminal. Alright, you see the terminals open? You get your wire and you put it under. Then you will screw it in. I will do it. I don't have a tripod, but let's put my camera down and do it. Alright, got that done. You got the negative from your 9 volt batteries, which is actually going to your pull station. Alright? So that's done. Now, you go to the back of your fire alarm. You can see it does matter where to put the wires. It does matter. So you have this is your positive and this is your negative. So, you will go to the back and open up the terminal, which I will do. Alright. So, for here, with the alarm part, you got the pull station done. You put the positive and 9 volt batteries onto this. And I will see this is the positive. You slide it under and tighten it in. I will do that. Alright. You got the positive from the batteries going into here. Now, you go back to your pull station. This is the last step. Oops, it's open. You go back to your pull station, and you can see there's actually another terminal, which you will be using that one. Why are you going to be leaving it like that? You're going to be using that. You open this. You get your other pair of wire. I'm using some leftover speaker wire. This is optional. You can use some speaker wire. Any wire that will work. You put this under, and you will just tighten it in. And there is one thing I have to point out about doing this. Once you wire it, you will see what I have to say. And make sure it doesn't happen, alright? Oh, I got it in. I'm just holding it with one hand, I mean. Sorry, I'm a little bit off. Alright. This is in. So once you got that in, you go back to your fire alarm. See the negative? The wire that you just put into here from the pull station will go into the negative of the fire alarm, which I will do for you guys. Alright, I got that done. So this other wire from the pull station, it goes here to the negative of the fire alarm. So here is how it's going. The negative from your 9 volt comes into this terminal, and the positive from your 9 volts go into this terminal, the positive of the alarm. Then the other terminal with wire running from it going to the negative of the fire alarm. Now to get your magic done, what you do is oops, I didn't mean to do that. See these wires? These leftover wires that are coming from the alarms? You attach them to your battery, and they have to be able to get held. I have these alligator clips on them so they actually hold. And one thing. See these two terminals on the pull station? Please make sure these are not shorted out. Because if these two are actually touching each other, your alarm will randomly go off. Alright? This is a switch, basically. It's like a switch. A fancy switch. But that's how it works. Alright? If these touch, it will activate. But for the fire alarm, make sure they do not touch on the fire alarm. That's going to be worse. Because your fire alarm will short out. And you do not want that to happen. So, here's how it's going. So I'm going to be attaching the negative to the 9 volts. And then this here. Alright, you got it attached. Let's see if this actually works. In 3, 2, 1. Yep, there's a strobe flashing. It's hard to see because of the camera. There's your LS1M, which is actually flashing. Now, you see this has a switch. It's activated. To reset it, let's put it down. So you can, this is the simplest way without a panel. You do not need a panel to wire fire alarms up unless you're using a simplex fire alarm, which is usually addressable, and those need panels. So yeah, that is how to wire it, a fire alarm pull station, to a notification device by using 9 volt batteries. Now you found out it's almost the same way as doing it with adapters. I made a video using adapters, so you can also check that out too. So yeah, now you learned, you can do it now. I hope this video is a little bit good. I think it's not very good. I can do a remake with a tripod, because my tripod's currently not, I don't even know where my tripod is right now. But yeah, I will do a remake soon. I hope you guys thought this was good. And yeah. Alright guys, peace out.